G'day cheeky dogs, I am so excited to do this video because new Bluey episodes are finally coming out on Disney on July 12th. Whoop! Raise the roof! Whoop! Whoop! Raise the roof! And they are going to be season 3B, which is from the episodes Musical Statues all the way to the Decider. And to get ready for this, I thought that I would give you guys just a little bit of information about the episode Musical Statues that is not going to spoil it, I promise, but it's going to make you enjoy it even more when you watch it the first time. And that is all of the references to previous Bluey episodes that they have managed to sneak into this episode. Everything from references to Grandpa Bob to the banned Disney episode Dad Baby, as well, of course, as the actual title sequence, Musical Statues.
This episode of Bluey is called Musical Statues.
Mom! Dad! Bingo!
Hooray! Musical statues!
Our next one, which is probably the most obvious one, is the Woo Shake It Chili. This is from the episode Dance Mode back in season 2, and it's kind of like a bit of a Bluey theory controversial line because initially it's Pat who yells this out at Chili as she's dancing across the street.
Woo! Shake it, Chili!
Morning, Wendy!
And this kind of like spurred this whole theory about the fact that maybe Pat has a thing for Chili and he's trying to break Bandit and her up. I don't really subscribe to this theory, but maybe one day I will talk about it. However, of course, in Musical Statues now, it is Bandit who gets to say that line to Chili, his wife.
Oh yeah, shake it, Chili!
And of course, it's hilarious when he does say it. And Chili was lucky that she didn't cause a car accident with her incredible dancing and distractive skills. But if she did, then today's sponsor Morgan & Morgan could have helped her out. Now, when I first moved to the US, I was actually involved in a car accident because the city I was in did not seem to believe in speed limits, unlike Australia that is super strict. And I wish I had known what I had been entitled to at the time. Because if you are ever injured and you don't know where to start, with Morgan & Morgan it is so easy. They have modernized the injury law process, making it so easy to submit a claim. You can sign contracts, upload documents, and medical records all from your cell phone. You can even text your legal team throughout your case rather than going to meetings as well. So if you are ever injured in an accident, then you can check out Morgan & Morgan. You can submit a claim in 8 clicks or less without ever having to leave your couch. For more information, you can go to forthepeople.com or dial #law. That's #529 from your cell phone. Okay, back to the video. But the next reference I really want to talk about is the banned Disney episode, and that is Dad Baby.
Dad has a baby in his belly. I know what we can play.
Oh no, don't say it.
This episode of Bluey is called Dad Baby.
So the main reference for this is the line, "Do it properly." And Bandit and Bluey say this line.
Well, if you're gonna do something,
Do it properly.
Now Bandit, of course, says this in references to pretending to be a pregnant lady basically the whole time, and that he has to do it properly and act it out properly.
okay, if we're gonna do this, let's do it properly. How to act pregnant.
And then at the end, Bluey says that he's given birth properly almost. And yes, it's one of the reasons why maybe this episode is banned from Disney.
Oh, you healers don't muck around.
Well, if you're gonna do something,
Do it properly.
But if you do want to go check out my breakdown and my theories about that, I'll leave a link for that video up here as well as in the description box down below. But of course, in this episode, we have Chili and Bingo kind of chiming in together to tell Bandit this time to play the game properly.
Come on, do it properly.
Or don't do it at all.
let's do it properly.
Do it properly.
Our next reference then is all the way back to season 1, and that is the idea of Crazy Pillow, or the Crazy Pillow game. So we first see this pop up in the episode Hotels, with Bingo really wanting to play the game Crazy Pillow with her dad.
I want to be a crazy pillow. Bluey, I want to be a crazy pillow.
And of course, at the end of the episode Hotels, she finally gets to play the game.
Don't worry, it's not a crazy pillow.
Well, that's a plus. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, this is a crazy pillow.
And it's the exact same here in Musical Statues. She really wants to play the game at the start.
Can you play crazy pillow with me?
Well, crazy pillow will have to wait for the weekend.
And finally, by the end of the episode, she also gets to play the game with her dad.
Oh no, this is a crazy pillow.
So I like that little symmetry between those two episodes. There is another sort of animation reference as well with Dance Mode.
This is gonna be fun.
So at the very end of Dance Mode, of course, we see like the certain video camera angle, which kind of makes it feel like they're in a festival almost. And we see that replicated again here for Musical Statues with Chili and Bluey and the way that they're dancing as well.
Oh boy, this sounds intense.
Now next we're going to talk about the Grandpa Bob reference, and that's all the way back from the season 1 episode Grannies, the one and only episode that we see Grandpa Bob and hear him talking.
That's not it.
Oh, this is hard. No, Bobber, that's not it.
Hey, I've got it. I'm doing it. What?
Oh, Bob.
And I love that with Musical Statues, Bandit is the one that uses the same line as his dad, Bob. So of course, back in Grannies, we see Bob trying to dance.
Gotta give it some of these.
And then we see Bandit repeating the same line as well.
Oh yeah, give it some of these ones.
And then finally we have the Chili voiceover.
In this version of Musical Statues, there's no winner or loser.
And this is kind of a flashback to 2 other previous episodes. The season 1 episode, Mount Mum and Dad,
or by competing with your comrades. You do it slowly and carefully by unselfish teamwork. That is the mountain way.
as well as the season 3 episode Curry Quest, where Chili is narrating over the very end of the episode and kind of giving us the lesson and just sort of narrating how we're meant to feel and sort of feel accomplished, I guess, by the end of it.
Armed with everything they've learned along the way, the hero faces their ultimate test. The end.
It's not about getting to the end or getting to the weekend or the forever weekend.
So which one of these throwback references was your favorite? For me, it was a really hard tie between either the Woo Shake It Chili.
Woo! Shake it, Chili!
Oh yeah, shake it, Chili.
Or even the Grandpa Bob one I thought was pretty cool as well.
Gotta give it some of these.
Oh yeah, give it some of these ones.
But let me know in that comment section down below or which of these throwbacks was your favorite. And remember, this episode will be out very shortly on July 12th worldwide on Disney+. So when you do watch it, you can watch out for these scenes and enjoy it with everyone else. I will have a whole heap of Easter egg breakdowns, my review breakdowns, and a few other very specific videos to do with each episode coming out as well. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell for notifications so you know when those videos come out. And as I mentioned, this is only going to be the episodes of Musical Statues, Stories, Puppets, Turtle Boy, Onesies, Tradies, Granny Mobile, and Space, Dirt, and The Decider. So this is season 3B that came out in Australia last year. However, the newest episodes that just came out in Australia in April and June, such as Relax and Stickbird, Exercise, and of course, more famously, Cricket, those episodes will not be on Disney+, unfortunately. There is no release date yet for them. However, maybe fingers crossed, if we're lucky, it will be soon, because the next new episode, Ghost Basket, it seems to be a Halloween episode. So fingers crossed, that means that the next 10 episodes will come out either before that or at least soon after it as well by the end of this year. But until then, cheeky dogs, I have picked you out a few other videos that maybe you would like to watch, and I will see you all in another video. Mwah! Bye!